computerization, privatization of the power sector started in the 1980s in the UK and Chile, and it has been the trend in every developed countries. So in Nigeria, let's take a look at the performance of the power sector known as NEPA. The performance of NEPA has been abysmal in the country. NEPA has contributed a lot to the fall of many companies in the country. Now, NEPA failed to meet the end of both the government and the people. One thing is for sure, the government, while allocating budgets, give a big share to NEPA, but after everything in return, they perform badly and they are not able to make the government to gain back whatever they have allocated during the budget. And also at the same time, they are not able to meet the needs of the people, of the masses who expect power for the youth, for their respective youth. Now, NEPA in Nigeria has contributed so much in the stagnation of the nation's economy. First of all, when you invest in something and you don't get anything back, you find out that instead of getting more gains, instead of improving, you find out that you are depreciating. And that is what happens when the government have put in so much for NEPA to give services, regular services to the people, and they do not get anything back in return. Now, if the power sector should be privatized and computerized, a lot will be the gain of the country. First of all, it has to attract money from the private sector, just like in the UK and in the US, where they have this computerization and privatization system of power or power supply. You find out that they attract a whole lot of money from the sector, from the public sector. Now, it is going to relieve the government of heavy subsidies. Instead of government putting all the subsidies for the people to make use of power for their needs, for their daily life needs, you find out that the government will be getting money from the sectors. Now, if the power sector should be privatized and computerized, you find out that we will have many companies coming in for the business. We will have, when we have many companies, we will have competition, and when we have competition, we will have efficiency. Now, how this thing will take place, if you think it critically, you find out that the government wouldn't be playing the entrepreneurial role of trying to supply power to the people. What they will be doing is, what they will be playing is a regulatory role. They will just be regulating the activities of the companies that handle the power sector. Now, first of all, they are going to have a mother company, and this mother company, which will be owned by the national, by the nation or by states, will then have many other sub-companies that work under it. And in those companies, any other company that wants to come into the business can still come in. And when we have many companies like that, we will have people that take different roles. We'll have people that take care of generation. We will have people that take care of supply, and we will still have people that take care of maintenance and other things. Now we'll find out that we will have more experts that come into the game. That we need to create a level playground for all the companies or for all the experts to come in and compete, and that will increase it. Now another thing is that it is going to increase the economy of the country, because it's going to increase the economy of the country, because when you computerize the sector, you find out that people wouldn't really, anybody who makes use of the power of electricity will then pay adequately for the power he uses, and that will make them to get more, that will make them to get more gain, and it's also for the good of the company. Now, the performance of NEPA right now makes it that a lot of people make use of electricity, but they don't even pay for it. A lot of people that are supposed to make use of it, but they don't have access to it, because the sector is filled with people with amateur and people who are not really good in the field. Then that's why you find out that some people will have electricity, but they don't even pay for it, and that is all. That's part of the things that make the sector to fall deeply, or to fall to the level that it is right now. So